welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
And all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get...
Let's go, Browns. It's go time.
Stepping in for the Lakers, number 32.
Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
The assist from number 32.
To Clarkson. That one's going to be out of bounds. Love buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lakers ball. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Down for McGee. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Sexton to Clarkson. To Love. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Sexton. And a throwdown.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Sexton to Love. Kevin Love. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
It's Henson with the rebound. Joe Ingles. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Kuzma. Kevin Love. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Joe Ingles. Love. Deep right corner. To Love. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. Down for McGee. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on the three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. From the painted area, won't go down. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Won't go. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Joe Ingles. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Jordan Clarkson rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kevin Love off the mark. Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Kuzma. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Clarkson with the basketball. They trail by 2. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Kyle Kuzma. Baseline drive. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
To Love. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sexton to Clarkson. Cavs with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. Kuzma. Kevin Love swats it to Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee gets it in the left corner. For 3, offensive board to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits at the line. Nance to Colin Sexton. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Davis. And the finish. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Sexton. Here comes the screen. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Thompson. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Can't connect. Anthony Davis. 2-4 now.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton to Joe Ingles. Anthony Davis with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Driving right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Knight into the front court. 9-point margin. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. It's no good. Great defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Knight into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Nance lets it fly from long range. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Tristan Thompson able to recover with the block. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as
We got this. Let's go.
Into the game for Cleveland, number 31, John Henson. Entering the game for
to Joe Ingles. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off John Henson. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Joe Ingles. Nance. No good. To Davis. Here comes the screen. The shot, almost. Cavs at the controls. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he misses that one free throw. No. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Knocks it down off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Los Angeles, they have it. Curling inside. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
That's out. Last touch by Matthew Dellavedova. LeBron into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Short jumper won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Davis. Defense making the ball handler work. Cavaliers with the basketball. Off the assist.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
I'm here. I got ball.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Goes to the left side. Oh, defender pulling the chair. James.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Davis. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Nance. Short jumper off the mark. Gordon with it. The lead is 11. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
From the painted area, won't go down. Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Beyond the arc for 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. That's it. First half has come to an end. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Cavaliers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Cleveland Cavaliers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
was cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Out of bounds.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Substitutions, Cleveland. Entering the game for the Lakers, number 32.
To Joe Ingles. Thompson. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Danny Green. JaVale McGee. Almost unlucky bounce.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Team foul number 2.
Pick up. We're gonna do this.
To Clarkson. Down low Thompson. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Danny Green. That's rebounded by the Cavaliers. Here comes the screen.
On your right. Screen coming.
Has a look. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To Danny Green. To Kyle Kuzma. Tristan Thompson with a piece. That's his third block this evening. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Nance. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. It's good.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes? Even on fast breaks, guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Missed a wide open look.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Screen coming left.
Clarkson. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Over to the right side. Doesn't have the touch. No good. JaVale McGee sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. To Clarkson. And a nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lakers ball. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Joe Ingles to Clarkson. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jordan Clarkson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh yeah, I like that.
To Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nothing going here on that drive. Clarkson to Joe Ingles. Lakers at the controls right now. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Joe Ingles. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. JaVale McGee. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Clarkson with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Joe Ingles to Clarkson. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Shot misses there by Clarkson.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Able to convert inside.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Joe Ingles. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Los Angeles, they have it. That pass stolen by the Cavs. It's Clarkson with the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His team leads it by 10. You've got to get that one to go. Joe Ingles. To Clarkson. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now pass taken away by Cleveland. To Joe Ingles. Fires the three. And it's Cook who grabs the rebound. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Subbing in for Cleveland, number 16.
Sexton to Clarkson.
Number 32.
To Colin Sexton. Wide open look, won't go. McGee powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
He throws it down.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Sexton. Can't miss those. To Love. For 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Danny Green. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
To Colin Sexton. Clarkson to Love. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot won't go. For 3, hits the trifecta.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Clarkson with the basketball. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Sexton to Love. And the rebound taken down by Kuzma. To Danny Green. To shoot for Los Angeles. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Love. Clarkson to Colin Sexton. And the Lakers have the rebound.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right. Glass.
To Kyle Kuzma, has a look. Kuzma can't connect. Has a chance, just off the mark. Now they get the intentional foul, and this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this game after a close finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Cavaliers finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.